Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mabel. If today is your very first time of tuning in, you are absolutely welcome. And to all my returning subscribers, I am so glad you came back to watch. Guys, today I will be sharing with you how to make efo riro, delicious and rich efo riro. If you want to see how I made this, keep watching and don't forget to subscribe. Click on that bell, that subscribe button that there says subscribe. Click on it, subscribe into my channel. It is absolutely free. They don't charge you for subscribing. They don't collect anything from you. You don't pay to subscribe. Why don't you click on the subscribe button so as to be among the very first to get notified each time I upload a new video. I'm a food and lifestyle vlogger and I vlog from Osogbo City, Osun State, Nigeria. Thank you all so much for watching. To begin, here are the list of the ingredients which we are going to be needing. In here I have the SOKOYOKOTO leaf. This is what it looks like. You can actually find it in any local market or in the superstore and the supermarket. The next thing here, I have the pepper mix. Here are some tatashe, shombo, atarodo and onions. These are the list of the pepper mix which we are going to be needing to make this vegetable soup. Over here I have the smoked catfish. I have some smoked panla fish. So I'm just going to pack all these things now and prep them. The first thing I have here is the roughly blended pepper. This is what it looks like after I have blended everything together. I have the sliced onions. I have some palm oil. I have some washed turkey. I have some washed goat meat. I have some washed momo, also known as cow skin. I have the deboned panla fish, the deboned smoked catfish. I have some shrimps. I have riro, also known as locust bean. I have some grounded crayfish and of course some seasoning cubes. In the pot, I'm going to add the goat meat, the turkey, the pomo, onions, salt and some seasoning cubes. Add water. Combine everything together, cover and allow it to start cooking. So while the protein is cooking, I'll go ahead to prep the vegetables. These vegetables has been washed. I actually washed this vegetable a couple of times to ensure there are no more sands or dirt in it. Now I'm going to cut it up like this. If you are the type that does not like the stem, you can trash it, but to me the stems are even the most flavorful part of the vegetables, especially when they are soft and so tender like this. I do not play with the stem. No, I don't play with it. So I'm going to cut it up with it, slice everything, and I'm going to transfer them into a bowl. While I was doing that, the water and the kettle has already been boiling. I just want the vegetable to lose some of the color because it has this dark color. I don't want it, and I want it to be a little bit soft. So I'm just going to add the water just for like 2 minutes and I'm going to drain it immediately. Then I'm going to add another cold water. This water is from the freezer. I'm going to add this to it to stop the cooking process. Once I'm through with the vegetable, I went back to check on the meat and it is done. Everything was so good and it smells amazing. So I'm going to take it off the heat, set aside, and I'm going to place a pot on the stove, let it heat up, and I'm going to add in the palm oil. Once the palm oil has been heated up, I will add the meat into it because I want to fry this to infuse more flavors into the palm oil. You can grill yours if you prefer. It's still going to come out amazing. So I'm just going to fry this on both sides till it's all nice and tender. And this is what our meat is looking like after I have fried everything. In that same palm oil, I'm going to add the remaining onions. Stir on this and fry this for like 2 minutes so it can release its beautiful aroma into the oil. You all know I love aromas and flavors. So I'm going to add some of the grounded crayfish. Stir everything together, fry it for another 1 minute. Add the riro, which is the locust beans. Combine everything together. Allow this to fry for another 1 minute before I'll add the seasoning cube. And I'm also going to add a pinch of salt. I'm going to combine that together, and I'll add the shrimps, smoked catfish, the smoked panla fish, and I added the momo. So I'm going to combine everything together, cover it for like 2 minutes, and let it start frying. I opened up the pot. The aroma coming out from this, it's so amazing. So I'm just going to stir everything together, and I'll add in the blended peppers. Combine everything so everything can start communicating together, and I'll cover it, allow that to cook for at least 20 minutes. While that is patiently cooking, I already have a pot of water which has been boiling, and I'm going to make my semolina. Over here I have the semolina. This is 3 cups of semolina, and the other one is half cup. I'm just going to add a little bit of water into the smaller one and mix it together to form a paste. So once that is done, I'll go ahead to the pot. It has been boiling, and I'm going to pour in the mixed semolina paste. Combine everything together. You really have to be stirring this. Once you see it boiling over like this, it's time to add the dry semolina powder. So I'll continue adding it gradually while I stir with the other hand. You don't have to stop, you just have to be doing it so it does not have lumps. Stir everything together, mix it till it forms a dough like this, and I'll also add in some of the hot water which I took out earlier. I'm just trying to use this spoon to make an incision, or to just divide it like this so the water can enter into it very well. Cover it and allow it to cook for another 2 minutes. 2 minutes later, I open it up and look at that. It has started to boil over again. It's time to mix it together, to combine everything, both the water and the dough together, and our semolina is ready. So I will just wrap this up in this nylon pack, and I'll set it aside. 20 minutes later, I went to the pot and opened it up, stir it together. It has begun to dry up. As you can see, the oil has started to flow to the top, and I tasted it was so good. It's time for me to add in all the fried proteins, combine everything together, and this was looking so good. So I added some of the stock to loosen it up because I don't like dried vegetable. Combine everything together so the meat can absorb the flavors, and the sauce can also absorb some of the flavors from the meat. Let everything marry each other beautifully. while I covered that for at least 3 minutes. 3 minutes later, I open it up, I stir, I combine, and everything was so amazing. It's time to add in the vegetables. So I added vegetables gently and I carefully stir everything together to combine. We really have to combine all this goodness together. So I combine everything for the vegetables to absorb all the flavors from the sauce. Cover it for 2 minutes. And 2 minutes later, our soup is ready. This soup was so good. It was so good. When my husband came in, he was so amazed and he actually asked, "What are we celebrating? What is happening?" This soup was so delicious, you guys. I bet you try it out. Let me know what you think in the comment section. You can actually enjoy this soup with any swallow of your choice, or even with rice, with yam, with plantain. It goes a long way. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Turn on the bell notification so as to be among the first to get notified each time I upload a new video. Thank you also so much for watching. See you again in my next one. Bye.